I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We could be in for some serious offense today. The Cowboys are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Bengals defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're all So in the early going, this will be the first drive of the game for this offense. The first down throw coming for Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, Dalton. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football. So a turnover-filled first quarter of play comes to an end. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. 10 carry now for Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it brings up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us. This offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie. Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Out left here. It's complete to Wheaton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him.
Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Prescott now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half. 2nd down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expected. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will cut the lead back down to it. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And over the middle, it's LaFell. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll come out in the pistol. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. They'll try and run for it without it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets him a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. I mean, time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. So back to live action offense in a little bit of a hole. Now can they dig themselves out? Down big on the scoreboard. They need something here. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Caught Eifert over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Boy, it looked like he had it. looking good for this offense. 3-score game in the fourth. They need points quickly. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
You have a player that is all healed up from injury and available to play.